Hello YouTube, plain old Chuck back here again. Pretty nice day here in the Buckeye today. Supposed to get up into the 50s, high 50s. So had a couple things I wanted to try out. Got a new to me coffee pot. Now, a lot of yins will say, but Chuck, don't you have a couple coffee pots that size? Yeah, I do. But this one is stamped on the bottom, triple check, made for G.C. Murphy and Company, which used to be a local 5 and dime in our area. I'm not sure how far nationwide it went. I think mostly in the east, but they've long since been closed. And I just thought it was a neat little pot. So I cleaned it up a little bit, scoured it up on the inside. And my plans today is just to put a lot of coffee in there and make a good strong pot of coffee and then let it cool down and then reperk it again a couple times and let it sit for a little while and sort of season the inside. I don't know if that's necessary with aluminum, but I scoured the insides pretty good, and I just want to get some coffee flavor back into the pot before I try it, see if it makes a difference. So that's what we're going to do, that if I can get my Optimus lit today. And then I picked up this neat little teapot that I thought was kind of cute, and the only tea we had, loose tea, was this organic cherry mint tea. So I'm going to try out the pot and make a little spot of tea for this afternoon. So I don't know if you can see me or see the coffee pots because I can't see the screen. So there's that. You'll just have to take what you get. Hopefully you can see the coffee pots. That's the main thing. So let's get it set up, get some coffee in here, get these stoves lit, and see if we can do this. Looks like enough. She sounds like she wants to go. Just have to sit back and wait. I'm not sure if it's the wind or the cool temperatures, but the Optimist seems to run fine at about half throttle. If I try to turn it up, it goes out. We'll put the simmer ring on the T for a bit and see if this windscreen helps the nope. While we're waiting on that perk, we'll have a little spot of tea. With a little spot of mesquite honey. Different. Pretty good for tea. Yeah, just a little taste of mint. Not bad. It'll do while I'm waiting for coffee. Couple other things while I have a captive audience here. Me and James did a video lately on a little propane stove that he bought, and I was telling him that I had a smaller one that wasn't much bigger than the bottle, and he asked me if they still made them. Well, I don't know. This has no name on it or nothing, and I got it as part of a package deal. But in a second here I'll put it on a bottle, and since my Optimist doesn't seem to be performing as well as I thought it would today, it's usually a super hot stove, but I don't know, may just be low on fuel or something, I'm not sure. But maybe we'll put this on a bottle and give it a try on our coffee pot and see how she does. So. Oh yeah, one other thing. These reflectors that I picked up, where's it at? There it is. This one's still got the paper inside of it, but we were talking about these and the way that they attach. It's really simple. If I can find the camera. They have a small C-clamp at the bottom that just snaps around the back of the valve and then goes over the top. Now, I have a couple for the big lanterns like this, propane lanterns. I think they were made for Burns-O-Matic lanterns, but and I have a couple of small ones. Problem is, all the single mantle lanterns that I have the collar on them, like a Coleman's. So these won't snap on. These have nothing to snap onto. So if anybody has a single burner that has an open center like this, may be able to hook you up with one. I think I got 3 of them. I'm going to keep one. I'm going to cut this off and try to adapt it to a 200A. It looks like it would be pretty simple, but that doesn't always go as planned. But anyhow, that's my plan and I'm sticking to it. I don't know if Burns-O-Matic made a single mantle with an open center like this or not, but they're really simple if it has an open center, because these just, like I say, they just snap right on the valve and then pop over the top. And here is the little stove hooked to a bottle. Now, I recommend if you would use this little thing on a bottle, I would definitely recommend getting one of these stabilizing rings for the bottom. Especially this kind, which I'm not sure who makes it. Oh, Sandsport makes it, but they have little legs that come out. It makes it really stable. So I'm going to light this up and put my coffee pot on it and see how she works. It's a fairly compact thing, but like I said, sitting as high as it does, I'd highly recommend some sort of a base for it. Seems to work well though. When I got it, the knob was melted off of it, so I just took a regular plastic knob and squared it off and kind of epoxied it on there. But I think it'll work just fine as long. Somebody must have had a low skillet on it or something that was too big and the heat come out and melted it, but seems to be okay. Seems to be working. I think there's enough room in there now that it shouldn't hurt anything. So. Tell me what you think of that little stove, James. It may end up in your grab bag at the spring meet. Now that was a quick boil. And it simmers real nice. Somebody's going to have to swing by my house and clean up this mess though before my wife gets home. Not that she comes back here very often. I have time. I'll probably have till spring, till she wants to get her cushions out of that box. Optimus mystery solved. I've always been a troubleshooter. I never forget. I have a memory like an elephant. But when I got this stove, I used it one time. I put some fuel in, I used it one time. And then I drained it. No matter how good a stove is, if it doesn't have fuel in it, it's probably not going to work properly. I'll have to give it its redemption later. I'll see how it runs with actual fuel in it. Oh yeah, Has anybody had any experience with these mesh globes? I can't imagine they'd be that great for light, but they might be good, like on a table or something. I don't know. This came with another package deal, and I was looking them up, and they're only like 11 bucks on Amazon or someplace. I don't forget where I seen them, but if you have some of these stoves that doesn't have a globe and you don't want to put a bunch of money out for a globe, hey, 11 bucks, that's make a nice table lamp. It works okay. I don't know how susceptible it would be to the wind, but I guess I could light it up and find out. Huh. I'll do that. There's not a strong wind today, but there's a good bit of a breeze, as you could tell when I was heating the stoves. So seems to be okay. Yeah, might be an alternative. Like I say, if you don't want to spend a bunch of money for a globe. Might make a nice little table lamp. That's about it. I'm going to go put some fuel in the Olympus and fire it back up and put the coffee back on and see if I can get it to boil this time. Put all the junk away and see what I can do. It's not a Coleman, but I do have a lantern in my coffee challenge video. Maybe a little late, but I got one. Talk to you all later. Be kind to one another. See you on the next one.